Hello friends, Will here. Welcome to the Skate Oasis. So I have had the Powell-Peralta Dragon Formula Wheels for about a year now, and in that time they have become a key and super important part of my skate setup. So here at the skate park, we're gonna get a session in, and then we are gonna go back to the office and I'm going to give you all of my thoughts and feedback and my full 1 year use review of these wheels. Let's check it out. So that's the end of my lunch break. See you on the flip side. Okay, here we are back in the office and we are going to take a closer look at the Dragon wheels. Powell-Peralta released these wheels in 2022 after being in development for years. Their goal was to create a wheel that performed like a skate park wheel, but retained some of the benefits of a cruiser wheel. So they wanted a wheel that offered high speed and the ability to power slide easily. But they also wanted a wheel that had higher rebound, the ability to roll smoothly on uneven surfaces that are filled with hazards like cracks and rocks, and had a softer overall ride. Their solution was to create a brand new urethane formula that came in at 93A. Now most skate park wheels are quite a bit harder than this. Somewhere between 99, 100, and 101A. And this is because ideally skate parks are made of smooth concrete that is relatively free of cracks and rocks and other hazards. So these wheels can be really hard and unforgiving without any drawbacks. On the other side of the spectrum, most cruiser and longboard wheels are much softer, usually 78, 80, or 82A. And this is because the places that you ride a cruiser or a longboard are more wild and less controlled. Streets, walking trails, parking lots, sidewalks, places full of curbs, rocks, cracks, bumps, and other hazards that a soft wheel really helps soak up and give you a smoother ride. Most soft wheels are grippier as well. This contributes to the ride smoothness, adds a little bit more grip under your foot, but it does make them a little bit slower on smooth surfaces. If you're planning on or thinking of using these wheels as your wheels on your cruiser board, that is something that I would not recommend. If you're really only riding out in the wild and in the streets, then I would definitely suggest going for a much softer, larger cruiser wheel like an OJ, a Hogs, or an Orangutan. But if you're a skate park rider and you're looking for a bit softer of a platform to skateboard on, then let's continue. So, are the Dragons the perfect skateboard wheel? Do they offer both speed and comfort? High performance in the skate park and in the streets? Let's find out. Quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored in any way by anybody. I paid full retail price for these wheels myself from my local skate shop about a year ago. So let's move on and start talking about the durability and build quality. After a year of consistent skating on various surfaces like smooth skate parks, streets, and my own blacktop driveway, I can say that the Dragons have held up impressively well. Except for some graphic wear, the wheels don't show any signs of major wear and tear. And I'm brutal to these things. I power slide a lot, and I power slide everywhere. For comparison's sake, before I had these wheels, I skated a set of Spitfire Formula 4 full conical wheels, and I took big chunks out of those wheels, power sliding and Burt sliding. So considering the fact that I skate these Dragon wheels even harder than I skated the Spitfires, and they don't have any flat spots or chunks, is really, really impressive. I think I could easily skate them for another year. Absolute top marks for durability. So how do they perform? For my style of skateboarding, they're pretty much outstanding. I found that they have a reliable level of grip, a little bit more than a hard wheel, so you can really dig in and carve hard. They also have a high level of speed, a little bit less than a hard wheel. However, on rough surfaces, I found the Dragon wheels faster than a hard wheel, and they are so smooth. So when we think about skateboard wheel performance, we do want to think about the hard wheels, the semi-soft wheels like the Dragon wheels, and the soft cruiser wheels. The smoother the surface that you're riding on, the faster a harder wheel is going to be. So on smooth surfaces, cruiser wheels are the slowest, Dragon wheels would be in the middle, and hard wheels would be the fastest. Now with grippiness, it works the exact same way. When you're looking at smooth surfaces, hard wheels are the slickest or the least grippy, Dragon wheels are in between, and cruiser wheels are the grippiest. So think about the places that you skate as well. So now we're gonna move on to the 5 S's of skateboard wheel performance. And these are sensation, sound, speed, slide, and stick. Let's check it out. So first up, sensation. What do they feel like? They're like riding on a cloud. They make everything so smooth. These wheels have kind of ruined me. Now when I skate on a board that has hard wheels, I feel every crack, every bump, and I can feel my bones rattling around inside of my body. And the Dragons do not feel rough compared to a cruiser wheel. I have a set of 78A Easy Hogs, excellent wheel, but unless I'm skating on the roughest roads, I would rather skate the Dragons. And I think that's largely because the Dragons are so good at soaking up the vibration and the impact from the ground. I'm also getting older. I'll be 37 in a couple of months. So I am trying to take reasonably good care of my body.
Don't try this shit at home.
And I think skating a slightly softer wheel like the Dragons that have higher rebound and more energy absorption potential is really good for just lowering the impact that skateboarding has on my body. So if you want to soften your ride a little bit, give these a try. Moving on to sound. What do they sound like? The first couple of months I had them, they were pretty quiet. In busy skate parks, I found myself having to really make sure that I knew where everyone else was and that my lines were clear, which you should be doing anyways, before I skated because you really could not hear me. Now that they're broken in, they're quite a bit louder. They're not as loud as a hard skateboard wheel, but they're not quiet anymore either. I have heard complaints, mostly online, from other people who say that they don't like how they sound, which I totally understand. Skateboarding is very subjective and not everybody likes everything. Like I said at the beginning, when they were really quiet, I didn't like it as much, but now that they're broken in and they're a little bit louder, I don't even think about this. So personally, I really like how they sound. They kind of sound like a honking goose. Now let's talk about speed. How fast are they? On really smooth pavement, these are not as fast as hard wheels. On the other side of that coin, on that smooth pavement, they are much faster than soft cruiser wheels. Now, are they slow? No, they are not slow. But are they super fast? No. They're not super fast. Now on rough surfaces, I found the Dragons were equally as fast, if not faster than hard wheels. Once again, slower than really soft cruiser wheels. But I really think that you're much better off to ride the Dragons than hard skate park wheels on this kind of ground because it just makes your feet feel so much better. Now, I don't see this slight reduction in speed at the skate park as a huge drawback. I never find myself really lacking for speed or having difficulty getting enough speed for the tricks that I want to do. But if you, yes, you, my friend, are an absolute gnarly speed freak, and you need every single little bit of speed that a skateboard setup can give you, then you might want to pass on these wheels. But if you're more like me, an adequate, moderate, high speed is enough for you, then this is not going to be a concern whatsoever. Moving on to the 4th S, stick. How sticky are they? So I've been talking about these wheels in a spectrum, right? And there's 2 real spectrums that we're considering. Rough surface, smooth surface, and in between, and then soft wheel and hard wheel and the Dragons in between. So on soft pavement, the Dragons are definitely grippier than a hard skate park wheel. On that same soft pavement, they're not as grippy as a cruiser wheel. And on rough pavement, they are really, really grippy, way grippier than a hard wheel. And once again, not as grippy as a soft wheel. And number 4 moves naturally into number 5, slide. How easily do these wheels break traction and transport you to the magical, mystery-filled world of power sliding? These wheels do love to slide. Let's take a quick look at them. Unlike a lot of cruiser wheels that have a really hard 90-degree pointed edge, these have a beveled edge, a curved edge. You can see that the contact patch is a little bit thinner than the overall width of the wheel. Having that curved beveled edge just makes the wheel break traction a little bit easier because it's a skinnier part of the wheel that's actually touching the ground. The Dragon wheels basically slide on command for me now. I can easily do quick reverts and power slides. And I power slide a lot. And as I mentioned before, I've had these wheels for a year and they don't have a single flat spot. Not one. That is incredible. I don't really buy new gear unless I really have to. And since wheels are such an important and consistent part of your skate setup, like you'll change your deck quite a bit more often than you'll change your trucks and your wheels especially. Not getting those flat spots or chunks or cracks in the wheels is just, oh my God, it is chef's kiss. It is so good. I've had the 60mm rat bones version of these wheels on my wish list for a while, but I really can't justify buying them because these ones are still in excellent shape. So are the Dragon wheels the perfect skate wheel? For me, yeah, they're pretty much perfect. They're fast and grippy while also being really controllable in a power slide. They're super smooth and comfortable. They make riding everywhere just feel like an absolute dream. I think the durability and build quality is absolute top notch. Their performance is really impressive and their versatility is pretty much unmatched. So if you are thinking about getting a set of the Dragon wheels, head to your local skate shop, check them out because they are awesome. Thank you very much for watching. That is going to be the end of the video. So I will be back soon with another video. In the meantime, you can click over here to watch another video. You can click down here to subscribe, and you can hit the bell icon down below to get notified every time I upload a new video. Friends, thank you very much again. I've been Will. You've all been amazing. Take care of each other, be true to yourselves, and I will shred you later. Bye.